welcome to another kettlebell class. We have about a 21-minute circuit. There's several rests in there, but not a lot. So we are going to try and get through it twice today. Again, we start with that just general range of motion warm-up, and if there's anything you need modifications with, you just wouldn't do them. So like if it hurts for you to go overhead when we do shoulder presses, you just do more curls. If it hurts for you to do push-ups, then you could always do elbow planks when we go down for our single arm push-ups. So we're just going to go through a series of moves, and in the warm-up, we'll kind of preview a few of those, like the deadlifts. We've got some bows and arrows and some screamers. We'll definitely preview those. And everything that we do that involves the legs, you've got to keep the weight in the heels of your feet. The knees are soft and the toes are up. That's very critical for the health of your knees. So if you're ready to get started, I know I am. All right, so we're going to start with just that warm-up, nice and easy. Move my kettlebell out of the way for now, and we've got that simple jump rope. You know, jump ropes and jacks are some of those things that most everybody can do, so it's a lot easier than, say, doing grapevines right and left, which take a bit of coordination, and for a lot of people that can be kind of intimidating. So that's why we always just start with these basic jump ropes. And jack it out for me. And then we're going to take those arms out and give me some round the worlds here. Windmill arms actually is what I meant to say. And then we're going to take those arms out, knees are soft, and just hinge down and touch that opposite knee. Knees are soft, toes are up, back is flat, opening up those hamstrings. Good. And now squat. Good. Now we're going to be adding on a reverse lunge to this squat, keeping that right leg forward. Give me 2 squats, left leg back, and then 2 squats, and right leg back. 2 squats, left leg back, 2 squats, and right leg back. And now let's mimic a swing. Hands through, squeeze the glutes. Back is flat, knees are soft, toes are up. We never take those arms above our head, because this is Group Fitness Kettlebell. Good. And now we're going to open up those feet and plie with a row, set it down and hold. Plie, row, set it down and hold. Plie, row. So this weight is fairly light. If this were a heavier weight, then I could double row. But since this is a light kettlebell, I'm going to take the opportunity to pause at the bottom and row it up. And my elbow leads that move. Good. And now we're going to straighten those feet, and we're just going to go one side to the other. We've got that pretend kettlebell. We're going to sweep around, go hip to hip. Good. Give me a big deep breath in, up. And exhale, slide it down, round it up. Oh, yes. Shoulder rolls back. And open up that chest, pull it down, look up, and back to that jump rope. Good. So that's going to be our first section that we just previewed. And jack. And windmill arms. Good. Warming up that core. And now arms out, knees are soft, touch down. Good. Keeping that back nice and flat. Beautiful. And we're going to step together. Right leg stays forward. We're going to curl and come out. Curl and come out. So as we curtsy, we curl. Now if you wanted to, you could also do the same arm Doesn't really matter which arm you curtsy or which arm you curl. Doesn't matter whatsoever. And let's set it down and go the other direction. So it's just whatever your comfort level is. It's no big deal. This is some coordination. It's amazing how many people struggle with this in class. Good. And give me one more. Awesome. Taking that hand, we're gonna practice that snatch, squat, press. As you come down, turn the thumb in. Snatch, squat, press. We did these last week. They're a classic kettlebell move. One more. And press. Other side. Thumb in, snatch, squat, press. I like to preview the moves, especially kettlebell, before we actually put that kettlebell into motion. So you have an idea of how it feels. That snatch has a little hop. Good. And deep breath in, up. And exhale, slide it down. Round it up. Last preview, shoulders back, right leg forward. The left toe is just slightly back, so I don't have any weight on that back toe. I'm going to take my opposite hand and I'm going to single deadlift. Now I keep that back toe on the ground so that my hips don't open up, so that I stay flush. You should feel stretch in that right hamstring. Even now when you're not holding any weight, knee is soft, weight is in that heel. And then without resting, we're gonna slide back, tuck that elbow, bow and arrow. So we'll include that row. So this left arm is gonna be holding the kettlebell initially, but we're gonna use that arm, that right arm, to reach for the toes, keep our body weight over that thigh. Good, one more. Then we're gonna grab that kettlebell and screamer. Now as you screamer, try not to rock too much, like back and forth. Keep the weight on that front leg. 2 and 1. Slide back, toes up. Round it up. All right, other side. Toe back, right arm. We're gonna hinge, open up that hamstring. Good. Now take it back. Bows and arrows. Couple of those. And now grab it and screamer. This is a longer warm-up, but that's okay. And slide it back. And round it up. Are you ready to get started? Okay, we're gonna start with that squat 2 times with a reverse lunge. So we're gonna squat 2, we're gonna reverse lunge, step together, and repeat on that leg. All right? So let's get set and go. Picking up that kettlebell. Here we go. Squat 1, squeeze. 2, right leg stays forward, lunge, come together, squat. 2, lunge, come together, squat. 2, lunge, come together. And we're just gonna keep repeating that. 1 minute. And guess what? You're nearly halfway done with that minute anyway. It goes quickly, until you get tired, of course. And then it feels like it takes forever. Good. It won't take long for that heart rate to pick up. Good job. We're not gonna rest. We're gonna go right into a swing. Hip hinge. Knees are soft, here we go. Squeeze the glutes. Whew. My ponytail holder keeps getting caught on my shirt. It's like, really? I don't need that right now. Let me just stay focused. Squeeze those glutes every time you come up. Bam. So this is not an arm movement. The arms are just a function of legs moving that kettlebell with momentum. Good, keep squeezing. Almost there, we're not gonna rest. We're gonna go right into that other side. Catch it, here we go. Squat, 2. Now that left leg stays forward, lunge, come up. Squat 2. And and lunge. Come up. So every time we squat, we're thinking about the weight in the heels of the feet. Toes are up in the shoes. Ooh, the heart rate's gonna be up the entire time. Let me just tell you that right now. So even though this isn't truly cardio, what we're doing right now, we're using those big muscle groups, and they use a lot of blood, which means your heart has to pump pretty hard to get the blood into those quads, into the glutes, the hamstrings. You're welcome. You're welcome. We're not gonna rest. We're gonna go into suitcase swings. So step together and slide, squeeze. This is a really good one to squeeze that butt. I want you to pop, pop. Good. We get to rest after this for 20 seconds. You'll get a drink of water, and then we'll go into those plie rows. Squeeze that butt. You should be feeling those glutes. Engage. Using the obliques as we suitcase swing. Of course, you can do this with a dumbbell. You would just be very careful about switching your hands and get a drink of water. Nice job. Whew. All right, now we're gonna go into that plie row. Remember where we paused at the bottom for that? So we're gonna open those feet. Here we go. Plie, row. Set it down, switch, row. Set it down, switch. Elbow leads. Weight is in the heels. That's right. Nothing like a little pause at the bottom. Love it. Stopping that momentum. Pausing through. Good. I recognize I'm gonna have to move my mat because I've got skaters next. Because we're not gonna rest. We're gonna go right into those skaters. Do you remember those? It's like a curtsy with a little jump to the other side, and we swing those arms out to the opposite hip so that we can use every muscle in our bodies. You'll see, you'll see. All right, pick it up. Here we go. Touchdown, swing out. Touchdown, swing out. Good. Now we're gonna go through about 40 more seconds here, actually 30, and then we're gonna go into a curtsy curl. All right? And the curtsy will be for the right leg. The curl will be for the left arm. You'll see what I mean. Lots of working both hemispheres of the brain this morning. And rest. Hand through the horn, arm extends, curtsy curl, step out. Good. All the weight is still in that right foot. I know it's hard for you to see, but my right foot faces you the entire time. I don't want to turn that foot. Good. And it's not a real dramatic curtsy. It's just angling to the back corner of the room. Oh yeah. There's that bicep. No resting. Stay in that left hand. Rotate in, snatch, squat, press. Take it down. Snatch, squat, press. Down. Squat, press. Little hop. Remember, we don't flip the bell. We roll under it. keep moving. 5 more seconds. And last one. Switch hands. Here we go. Left leg, right arm. Curling up. I have dog hair all over my pants. I have a Siberian Husky and 2 long-haired cats. So if you ever see me in public and you're like, damn, doesn't she own like a lint brush? I do, but why? What's the point? It's everywhere. So now I just consider it my accessory. I love my animals. I sometimes like them better than people, even my own people. All right, open up. Here we go. Good, and press. See, that heart rate's up, but I can still talk to you. Hopefully you can still talk to your kids. We're not trying to shoot for, on a scale of 1 to 10, we're not trying to shoot for like a 9, 10 on the heart rate. Trying to stay between 6 and 8. We get to rest after this. Good. Thumb in, hop, and press. That thumb is important because that thumb in helps engage the tricep on the snatch. And finish it out. And get a drink of water. Oh. All right. It's about to get brutal. Right leg. Left toe back. Shoulders up, back and down. Deadlift. Now take your time here. What I care about is that you can get low without rounding the shoulders. So if you can only get down to your knee, that's okay, as long as your back is flat. Because what you should be feeling is a stretch in that right hamstring. Good. My left toe has no weight on it whatsoever. All the weight is in that right heel. Ooh, that leg is gonna burn, I promise you. You're probably gonna be mad at me, but that's okay. If you don't do it with me, you won't do it, so. All right, now we're gonna slide back, tuck that elbow, bow and arrow, tap. Every time you tap, the bell or the weight touches near your toes. Good. And you're keeping that elbow close to your body as you rotate through. So if you notice, my torso is rotating the entire time. Again, weight is in that right heel. Bows and arrows. As we say here in the South, bows and arrows. I'm not from the South, which everybody always kind of teases me for a little bit. Had one lady ask, "You're a Yankee, aren't you?" I was like, "No, I'm from Colorado." Screamers. I didn't know that people still call each other Yankees. Oh well, that was one lady. Whew. Okay, yes, that's burning. Don't worry, you get to rest. You get to rest. Keep going though. Oh, mama. 10 more seconds. Burn it out, burn it out, burn it out. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yep. That's awake. That's awake. Quick drink. All right, other side. Left leg, right toe, shoulders up, back and down. Knee is soft. Here we go. Oh, you're gonna get sick of me saying it, aren't you? Shoulders up, back and down. I've been teaching 15 years. Everybody who's taken a class of mine knows. Shoulders up, back and down. Hopefully you hear it in your head for the rest of your life. Nice, good posture. And that's actually the best work you can do for your core. Shoulders up, back, and down. Engage that core. Good Good posture also makes you look good and confident. And then slide back, bows and arrows. Great way to instantly lose 5 pounds. Stand up straight. Just stand up straight. Quit pushing your bellies out, swaying your backs. Stand up straight, stick out that chest, tighten the core. Good. Is she really gonna talk to us for 2 minutes about posture? Yep, sure am. If you have back problems, you probably have crappy posture. About 80% of Americans complain about back problems. So yeah, you get a full 2-minute conversation about it. Except I'm about to lose my breath because we're going into screamers. Aww. Good. Keep the weight in that left heel. Good, good, good. Keep going, keep going. Nice, we get to rest after this. We get to rest. But in 10 more seconds. Hang in there with me. Oh, it should be burning. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, man. All right, let's get a drink of water and get your mat out for me. I'm gonna hit pause on here. You can use your mat for your knees. You're gonna probably need that. We're gonna step our right leg through. We're gonna drop that elbow, press up. Really want you to crunch that side. Then, we're gonna put our right hand through the bell, hand down on the other side. If you wanna be on your knees, that's fine, for push-ups. So, you'll have one hand in the bell, the other on the floor. If that bothers you, you could do regular push-ups, or you could do planks. Then we're gonna come up, and we've got overhead triceps. Then we're gonna go through the other side, and we're gonna finish it all off with a slow mountain climber. Now, when we do that slow mountain climber, the kettlebell is under the center of the chest. You're gonna keep your booty low, and just bring your knees in to touch that bell in the center. So that won't be for cardio, okay? All right. Are y'all ready? All right, step that right knee through. And kettlebells in that right hand. And here we go. Drop and press. Drop and press. Good. I'm all over the place in my gym this morning. Just want you to be able to see my feet. We're not running a very fancy operation over here. A Kleenex box is my tripod. Give me one more, one more. Beautiful, come on down. You can stay on your knees if you choose, and push-ups. I'm off my knees, so I'm gonna take my time. No need to rush through it. It's not about speed, it's about form. I'm gonna drop my knees. Good, because I wanna make sure I can get nice and low. Beautiful. One more. And come up to your knees. Grab that kettlebell, squeeze the glutes, and overhead press. That won't be too bad, that's a light weight. We've been going for about 15 minutes. We have about 6 left. So hang in there, you're doing great. And now without resting, slide that left hand through, bring up that left knee, and press. Oh yeah. There you go. Really squeeze that oblique and press up. Good. If you're doing these correctly, you're gonna feel those shoulders. It won't take long at all. Good. One more, and now set it down. And push-ups, I'm gonna start from my toes. Oh my goodness. Won't be there for long. Nice. Oh yep, dropping to my knees. As soon as I feel like I'm swaying my back, I drop to my knees. Good job. Couple more seconds. And finish it. And come up to the knees. Grab that bell, overhead triceps. Now hopefully you feel this second set of triceps. Good. If you have to rest, take the arms down and then immediately take them right back up. 3, 2, and 1. Set that bell down in the middle. Move your mat if you need to. Slow mountain climbers. Just touching that bell with my knees. Oh yeah, my arms are feeling it. So is my core. We're gonna get to rest after this and then get in position for the last series. Oh, child's pose, which is the bridge. So, go ahead and lay that mat out. We're gonna quickly transition to our glutes. I'm gonna lay it down, put my belt on my waist, cross my left leg over my right, and then just up and down. Good. Really squeeze that glute at the top. Drive it through the heel of that right foot. We're not going to rest. We're going to hear the beep. We're going to hold the bridge up with that that right leg. Hold the bridge up on the right leg. The left leg is going to go in the air. And we're going to drop. Ready? Like this. Drop it if you have to. Put that arm down to stabilize. Yep. Oh man, that hamstring on that right side. It's awake. It's awake this morning. Good, dig that heel in. Try and keep that bridge up. Oh, I know it's getting heavy. And rest, but not for long, cross it over. All right. And here we go. Up and down. Focus that weight driving up through that left heel. I got a little bit of a headache this morning. I didn't sleep too well. My husband has managed to get me on his schedule by serving me delicious coffee at 8 p.m. at night. He's a night owl. He likes to stay up late and then get up late, which is really nice when you have that flexibility, but I do not. Hold, lift and lower. When I'm on my normal schedule, I'm usually up every morning by 4:30, 5 o'clock. I have clients during the week, some classes during the week. And then, of course, getting up very unwilling teenagers for high school. So needless to say, most nights I'm falling asleep on the couch at 8 p.m., not drinking coffee. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, man. Set it down. You know what I do when I'm on the floor and I rest? I grab those knees and just gently rock back and forth. And now I'm going to use the weight of the knees, roll myself up to sitting, and we're going to do it all over again. So I'm going to move my mat out of the way because I'm not going to need that. Because we're going to start all the way from the top where we had those squats, and reverse lunges. Get another drink of water. All right, are you ready? Okay. Let's start that timer over. It's 30 minutes. We've got about 20 more minutes to go for the second round and then a stretch. So you will be done within 25 more minutes. So you can do it. You're fine. You're fine. Are you ready? Pick up that kettlebell. And here we go. Let me trip on my kettlebell. How about that? Squat, squeeze, squat. Now take that left leg back and come up. Now, if you wanted to, could you add a press? You could. I'm fine with that. If you can manage multiple planes of motion, cool, go ahead. Good. It's fairly easy on the shoulders because it's a light kettlebell I've got. Good. But focus on the form of your legs. Good. Remember, we're not going to rest. We're going to go right into that swing. And here it is. Go. Squeeze the glutes. Good. Should feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Again, my back is flat. Knees are soft. Squeeze the glutes every time I come up. Good. No resting. We're going to go right into that other side. Ooh, I'm pulling my shirt down for you. You're welcome. 2, and catch. Here we go. Squat. Press if you wish. And take that other leg back. Good. Squat. That press is optional. Lunge. Again, no resting. And we'll go right into that suitcase swing, which is great for the glutes and the obliques. Good. Manage to smooth that up a little bit. Again, that press is optional. All right, suitcase swing. Step together, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Squeeze those glutes. We get to rest in a second. Well, more like 15 seconds. Three, 2, and rest. Get a drink. All right. Now we've got that plie row going right into the sliders. I gotta scoot up for this one so I have room. So you may not be able to see my feet. Row, squat, hold. Row. All the weight is in the heels. My toes are turned out. Not like too dramatically. Good. In fact, I'll scoot back so you can see it. And then I'll move my skaters up. And I'm checking every time, just making sure my knees aren't going past my toes. Good. Ooh, it's a rainy morning again in Nashville, which is why my right elbow is popping. I swear, I sound like my mother more and more every day. My mom would be like, oh, I'm dizzy. We must be getting a weather system. Damn it, if she ain't right. Every time we get a weather system, I'm dizzy. All right, catch it. Here we go. Drop, sweep out, drop. Whoop, need more room. Drop, sweep out. These really aren't about being fast. In fact, right about now, you should really be feeling those legs. You could do this with a dumbbell. The only thing that would be really hard with the dumbbell this morning would be the suitcase swings, which you could just make regular swings. Would have been helpful if I told you that before, right? Sorry, I got a lot going on. All right. Ooh, left hand through. Curtsy curl. Good. Oh, yep. Legs are tired. Good. Check my heart rate. My watch has it right this time. Oh, these watches. They're just a guideline, right? Don't live and die by them. The thing I like to track most is my sleep. Everything else is I don't care about. That's how you know I'm old. When I care about the sleep, left hand, drop, snatch, press. I know I'm gonna get my steps in. I have a Siberian Husky, and we walk him 3 to 5 miles a day. So I'm not worried about my steps. I'm also not worried about my cardio, because I prefer weightlifting. So I care about my sleep. Especially for us women of a certain age. And switch hands. I had to go to the doctor not long ago. For those of you that don't know, I had a cluster headache, which felt an awful lot like a stroke. So I went to the ER, like, what the hell? A stroke? Nope. Thank God, cluster headache. I said, well, why am I getting those? And the doctor's like, well, you are a woman of a certain age. I was like, oh, doc, those are fighting words. You might want to take that shit back. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. And switch. Now, I'm not saying I'm old, but what I am saying is that every decade we age, it gets harder and harder, especially for us ladies, because our hormones change a lot. Thyroid, estrogen drops, testosterone drops, so it's just harder and harder. We get to rest after this. Can you hear from my panting that I need to? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Good, and rest. Whew. Quick drink of water, because now we have the deadlifts, bows and arrows and stringers. Because my legs weren't tired enough, I guess, I don't know. Because I'm crazy. Right leg forward, left to back, shoulder up, back and down, here we go. So, not a lot of resting today. Knee is soft. What are we caring about? We're caring about a flat back. I don't care if you can take the kettlebell to the floor. What I care about is your back is flat. So you could even just go to the knee and come up. Knee. I feel that still. And I can get to the floor, but I feel it. So what you want to feel is that hamstring stretch. Going low is just a mental thing. You gotta let that go. Focus on that form. Whew. Actually feel a little better when I don't touch the floor. Slide back, bow and arrow. Every time you come down with that kettlebell, it touches near the foot. Keep that elbow tight. Rotate the core. Nice little torso rotation here. Obliques. Oh, my right leg is like, we don't want I'm gonna. Come on. It may not be pretty. Couple more. And grab that bell. I'm sorry, screamers. If that hurts your back, of course, you can just set the bell down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey Lynn, kettlebell pocket. Rachel. We still laugh about that every single day. And rest. That's an inside joke, which I can't share. Because it is not appropriate. YouTube will take me off. We're talking about who would like pockets right here. I'll leave that to your imagination. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna go the knee this time because I felt that. All the weight is in that left leg. Oh, my nose is running again. Hate that. When I lived in Colorado, my nose never ran. It was so damn dry. I didn't sweat either. It all evaporated, I guess. I'm kind of kidding, but I didn't sweat like this, I guarantee you. And take it back. Had nothing to do with the fact that I was in my 20s, because I'm actually in better shape now than I was then. But when you live at 7,000 feet, not a whole lot is really moist. Nice and dry. Lots of blue skies. I miss it so much. We're going to be heading back out west as soon as our kiddos all finish school, which now they have another month at home. Woohoo! That's exciting. But you got to do it for the common good, right? Social distancing, baby. And pull it in. Oh, screamers, why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Whew. Burning. I'm actually heartbroken because the lacrosse season, our last game was the 24th of April. So, and my son was doing so well this year, and he was so excited about it. 3, 2, and rest. Oh man. Whew. Our son switched positions from deep hole to goalie, which I was not happy about. My other son was goalie, and I hated it. But that was mostly because I don't think he loved it very much, because his team wasn't very nice to him, so that's neither here nor there. But, and not his whole team, just a few guys. But I was excited. All right, we're going to that shoulder press. So, here we go. You got your right leg through with that right arm and pushing up. But you know, isn't it amazing how it only takes a few bad apples to make things miserable for everybody? And that's how it was. Really just a few bad apples. Couple more, and up. All right, we got that push up. I'm gonna stay on my knees. Whew. I do conditioning for our current lacrosse team, and the boys are just wonderful. They're such a great group of young men, and it really has changed our whole experience this year, and it's just such a blessing, and I'm very thankful for it. Oh yeah, come on up. Overhead triceps. Good. I got off on my timer, but you're not going to worry about that. I'll worry about that. yourself from falling and go to the other side. Crunch that oblique. Everybody in class knows I love these. How do they know that? We do them all the time. 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Push up, staying on my knees. Good. Got a few more seconds. And up, overhead triceps. Good. Nice, keep pushing. Couple more seconds. We're getting there, we're very, very close. And set that down. Move that mat if you need to for those slow mountain climbers. Good. You got it. I'm just tapping that bell. My chest is between my hands. And rest. All right, go ahead and get your mat set up. We got some bridge lifts. Get a drink of water if you need it. Lay it down. You're gonna bend that right knee. Left leg comes across. And we're gonna bridge lift. Here we go, up. Good, if you need to brace one arm down, feel free. Oh, we're getting so close. We have just a few more minutes left, and then the workout is done for the day. Tried to get it done a little earlier this morning. And hold it up, lift that leg, and now drop it. I'm going to brace with the other hand. That kettlebell is basically, I'm holding it on the hip flexor, pelvis area of that right leg, making it just a little heavier for that leg to have to hold up that bridge. Yeah, I feel that. And rest. All right, switch legs. Cross it over. Lift up that bridge. And here we go, down and up. We're to our very last minute. And then we're gonna stretch. Good. We're at about 47 minutes. So that's good timing, and then a 5-minute stretch, and you'll be on your way to your living room, or your bedroom, or most likely your kitchen. And now lift, hold it up, drop. Man, do I feel that hamstring glute situation going on. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and done. Oh, good job. Set it down. Go ahead and pull those knees in. Nice, good hug. Gently rock side to side. And now I'm going to lay my arms out. Let my knees fall to the right. Look left with my head. And just gently take that right hand and add a little pressure to that left knee. Oh, that's my favorite stretch ever. And release. Other side. Take it across. Put that left hand on top of that right leg. And release that back up to the center. We're going to take that right leg in the air, grab above or below the knee, and just pull that leg in for the stretch. I know that didn't look like I stretched very much. That's because my hamstring's super tight. And release and give me some ankle circles. And now cross that foot over the opposite knee. Reach through the space and pull it in for the stretch. And release. Now that other leg is just up in the air. Grab above or below and just pull that leg into you. And release the stretch and give me some ankle circles. And now cross that foot over, reach through the space and pull it in for the stretch. All right. Now, rather than get up, we're actually just going to roll over to our tummies. I want you to lay your right hand down, rest your head, reach back, and grab that leg for a stretch. And just press your pelvis into that mat, stretching that quadricep. That feels so good. And release. Switch arms, switch legs. Again, push that pelvis into the mat. And release. I'm going to tuck my hands by my shoulders, squeeze my glutes, gently cobra up, open the knees, push back into that child's pose. I'm going to come to all fours. Cat stretch my back, chin to my chest, and now reverse it. And do it one more time. And then I'm going to push back to my feet, tuck my toes, gently rock side to side, back and forth. And now I'm going to straighten my legs, roll myself up, one vertebrae at a time. I'm going to take that right arm across my chest for a stretch. Switch. Big deep breath in, up. Exhale, take those hands back. Open the chest, look up. And release, shake it out. All right, you're done. Tomorrow, more cardio. Bye.